Good morning, everyone. Welcome to week 11 of the NFL football weather forecast and picks. So we got the picks right here, and the reason why we're not really going over the weather is that really there isn't a lot of impacts. The one game that will be most significantly impacted by the weather will be the Eagles at Browns, with the threat for some rain, heavy at times. Other than that, you got some scattered shower threats for the Steelers at Jaguars, Patriots at Texans as well, maybe an isolated to widely scattered shower, but nothing that will significantly impact the game. So if you are watching the Eagles at Browns, some of that rain may impact, let's say, the passing game and your running game. Not really looking at much in the way of winds, though, so that's certainly a factor. Other than that, all the other games, no impacts from the weather is expected. So we start off the week. We were 8-6 last week, 88-59 overall. Already have one positive win over here with the pick of Seattle over Arizona. That was kind of an easy one. The games this week are going to be tricky, I think. Cleveland versus Philadelphia. I'm picking Cleveland here. I just don't like Philadelphia's vibe at all. So I'm going to go with Cleveland with the upset. New Orleans versus Atlanta, that's an easy one. New Orleans is clearly a better team. Washington versus Cincinnati. Again, Washington is one of those teams that doesn't seem to play up to their competition. I think that Cincinnati is going to be able to take this game, but it's going to be a close one until about the middle of the fourth quarter. Detroit will beat Carolina. I'm pretty confident of that. I like their offensive line better. Pittsburgh will dominate Jacksonville. There is no doubt about that. I think Pittsburgh is just a far better team on every aspect of the game, and of course they're undefeated. I will say this about Pittsburgh. Every game going forward from here on out is a potential trap game because you start to feel the record of being undefeated, and you try to be too perfect because you want to try to keep that record. And so that's where an unusual loss can happen, especially against an inferior team. So that's something just to keep in the back of your mind. Baltimore versus Tennessee. Baltimore's just a better team than Tennessee, period, end of story. And but I don't like their quarterback, Baltimore's quarterback, because he's overrated and in no way, shape, or form is anywhere near to Patrick Mahomes, just so you know. New England will take out Houston, but this is going to be an ugly game, I think. Any way you slice it. It's been a while since I've been able to say New England an ugly game, but they both play really bad football in my opinion. Miami will beat Denver. I think Miami is just a better team. They are a really up-and-coming team. I think Miami and Buffalo will be battling for the AFC East domination over the next couple of years. They're both great teams, I think, on the way up. And I cannot say that about Denver. Then you got the Chargers versus the Jets. As much as I'd like to see the Chargers lose, the Jets, well, they're the Jets. That's all I'm going to say about that. Indianapolis versus Green Bay. Green Bay is just a better team overall, I think. I think they're going to come out and play really well. Minnesota will take out Dallas. Dallas is a weird team. Every time you think that they're going to start going on a run, they just kind of trip over themselves. Kansas City versus Las Vegas. This is the lone loss that the Chiefs have had this season versus the Raiders. They are going to be out for revenge, and of course the Raiders have been talking quite a bit. So they're going to be coming out. If they didn't need motivation beforehand, now you really have motivation. I think that Sunday night game, 8 p.m., they are going to take Las Vegas to the witch house. I can see that right now. Tampa Bay versus Los Angeles. I think the Rams are just a better team than Tampa Bay, but it's going to be a close one. But I really, really like this the Los Angeles taking this game. But we'll see what happens. That is your forecast. That is your forecast and your picks for this week. Of course, have a wonderful day and enjoy your games.